That's crazy. I literally can't wait. Here's the market opportunity, everybody. The social entrepreneur side of business is growing massively. There's a $556 billion gig economy. It's projected to grow to 2.15 trillion in the next 8 years. There are 70 million freelancers in this country. There are 30 million non-employer businesses. Everybody, please start thinking right now. We are literally a matter of weeks away from launching this company. So start thinking about it right now. Every single affiliate in the world, and I'm not talking about direct selling affiliates right now, I'm talking about affiliates. It's a whole nother world from direct sales. Every single affiliate, if you understand the power of this tool, you're going to be thinking about them and thinking about how you can introduce it to them. Or you don't even have to, because AI inside of LEV AI is going to tell you how to do that. You just have to be willing. Every single agent, real estate agents, insurance agents, small businesses, online marketers, influencers, these people would all massively benefit from LEV AI's tools. You will massively help them to succeed, and you'll take away barriers from their business if you just make the introduction and show them how to use these tools. Again, one of the things that I'm most excited for as we roll out is to hear customer stories. I want to hear your stories too. I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I can't wait to hear our customer stories because I think they're going to be powerful. Okay, everybody, here we are to the main event. We're going to talk about the compensation plan last night. I promised you that this week we would get on and we would share updates about our business, LEV AI. And for this week, we've chosen to update about the comp plan. Last week, I was very, very generic in terms of what the compensation plan looked like. Today, I'm going to give you all of the details. By the way, while I'm going through this, everybody, there is a feature down here called chat. And I think if you leave a question there, I've got a team of people working with me on the other end. And if there are some relevant questions, and if we've got a few minutes at the end, I will come back and try to answer them. Note, your questions are not going to show up in the chat box down here, but it's being monitored by the team. Okay, acquisition bonus. This is our first bonus in the LEV AI comp plan. When you sign up a partner or a member, by the way, we're calling customers members in this company. And the reason why we're doing that is because most online subscriptions are called memberships. So whenever you sign up a partner or a member, you will earn a 30% acquisition bonus and a 20% first month commission. In other words, 50% of the price is going right back into your pocket. That is a generous bonus. You know, one of the things I'm really excited about is affiliates. Affiliates don't know how badly the marketplace treats them. You know, they usually get paid like a 20% bonus for an order that one of their customers might make, and that's all they ever get. They get it once. We're talking about a 50% bonus the first time and a 20% ongoing every single month your customer orders, you get paid. That is powerful. It's right on the front end of the compensation plan. Super simple to understand. Go build a boatload of customers because there's going to be a lot of demand for this product. So we're keeping everything in LEV AI very, very simple. We're trying our hardest to stay away from terms like CV or GV or any of those things. No, it's sales. We're going to do sales volume. And so you're not going to see any of these, hopefully not any of these things in our compensation plan. So if you sell something and it costs $100, you're going to get $50 back. That's just how simple it is. That's how simple it works. There's no sort of conversion. It's just sales. We're going to talk about sales and customers in the company. So we're not going to be, reducing any sort of, CV or anything like that. It's just, dollars in, dollars out. I already mentioned this. On an ongoing basis, you earn 20% of the price your customer pays for the product. So long as their subscription is active, you are earning every single month. That's how it goes. I think we're going to have masses and masses of customers in this company, and that's going to be great for all of you, all of our salespeople, because every time they order, you earn, and you earn a healthy percentage on there. Okay, rank qualifications. Everybody, as we go through the comp plan, please just remember this page right here, because what the comp plan pays depends on what your rank is. So we have designed a compensation plan that has 8 different ranks. You can achieve rank by building legs. The different ranks will require different amounts of legs. So the first rank, here they are right here, is called partner, then lead partner, advanced partner, mentor partner, so on and so forth. You can read them all here. You can read here the number of legs that are required at each rank. So to be a lead partner, for example, you need 1 leg with $250 in it of sales volume and 2 active members. That would make you a lead partner. For an advanced partner, you would need 2 legs with $500 in them and 2 active members, and so on and so forth. So kind of remember that criteria as we go through the rest of this here. The first way that we pay is a unilevel payout. The first way that we pay outside the acquisition bonus is a unilevel commission payout. So this is rank dependent. If you're a lead partner, for example, you are going to earn that 20% that we talked about right there on level 1. And then you're going to earn 4% on level 2. If you're an advanced partner, you can earn 3 levels. And by the way, everybody, we have tried to keep this super simple. So you can see, you get paid 20% on your first level, and you get paid 4% on every single level after that up to level 8s. By the way, everybody, we're using dynamic compression in the compensation plan. That means if there's an inactive account, everyone is moved up so you can get paid, not miss out on a spot if somebody happens to be inactive for that month. The dynamic compression is real time. It's updated constantly. So really simple to understand. Make sure you've got your eye on the next target. Understand what you got to do to get to that next place so that you can keep increasing your levels of earning. As you advance in rank, you unlock more levels to be able to earn on. All right. This next component is called the leverage match bonus. You can get paid for helping your team to succeed. That's the whole point here, right? We want our customers to succeed because we give them a great product that really helps scale their business. And we want the people that we bring into our business to also become very successful salespeople, garner a lot of customers, and earn lots of money. That's the whole point. So you're going to get paid as they get paid. You're going to earn a check match on your personally enrolled distributors. Notice this table is not the unilevel table. This table is based on your personal sponsorship and within 4 degrees of yourself. So if you're a director, you're going to earn 4% of your personally referred directors, and so on and so forth throughout the plan. You can earn 4% on every single person that you ever enroll in the company down to 4 levels deep. I have watched lots of compensation plans. If you help people to succeed, there is a lot of money to be made there. They call this a leadership business for a reason, a sales leadership business. If you help people to become really successful salespeople, you ought to be able to leverage that for yourself. You're going to be part of that process. And if you do, you're going to get a leveraging bonus that matches their pay, a certain percentage of it. Okay, next down is the last way that the company pays, and it's called infinity bonus. Now, I invited Randy on here because, I understand compensation plans really well. But when we sat down and were mapping out the LEV AI compensation plan, we had a couple internal requirements. We wanted to keep it super simple. You sell something, you get paid. That's our acquisition bonus. You can get paid on the unilevels, depending on your rank. That's pretty simple. We wanted to be able to match people's bonuses. And we put these all together with a handful of really successful direct sellers. Randy was on that sort of team that helped to craft these simple bonuses that we put together. And this next one is called an infinity bonus. I'm going to ask Randy to explain it because he can do a much better job than I can at it. And so Randy, over to you. The phone's not turned on.
Blake, thank you very much. And first, I want to say I couldn't be more pleased with everything you have described and the way that you have described it. Folks, just a couple of exclamation points before I talk about the infinity payout. First, Blake said this is a cash-based comp plan. And so when you saw 20% on Gen 1, remember that a person did not spend $10 to get 7 volume points to get later with the comp plan. When Blake talked about 4% through the next 7 generations, remember that there was no artificial dilution from the cash price in until out. And so those numbers, frankly, can appear a little bit overstated unless you factor that in, a little bit understated until you factor that in. Then, what are the requirements of a compensation plan? It is to, first of all, to provoke correct behavior. What is the correct behavior? Sometimes it's already the best behavior is to teach people. Well, if we don't recruit anybody, who will we teach? And so the first behavior that should be provoked is to enroll new members. A 50% acquisition bonus is remarkable, or 50% payout. And remember, this is also unique in the fact that when a direct sales commission or an acquisition bonus is paid, that doesn't change the fact that all of the money still goes into the comp plan. That's why there's a combination of acquisition bonus and first month's commission that add up to that total 50% return on the entry fee. That's the first thing that should be provoked and properly rewarded. And we go down the line. What is one thing that must be rewarded? I hear the word leader is used a lot, and I think the word leader is overused. I think a leader is a scarce, rare, and precious commodity. I think that true leadership is very, very rare. And one of the things a comp plan must do is identify a true leader. A true leader would be identified in the comp plan as one who had reached the top of it, being a diamond with those various leg requirements. In a unilevel, it's not at all unusual for the volume to run down very, very fast. In fact, we had people who got involved in our company 3 days ago that have volume on their 20th level today. That's great. That's not bad. How does the volume work? Imagine this block of volume, a square, not a pyramid. Imagine a square. As many people as you personally enroll, that's generation one. You'll fully qualify for everything in the comp plan with only 5 legs. You can have as many wide as you want, and you'll get paid 20% on all first generation volume. Then 4%, again, 4% of cash through the next 7 generations. But now suddenly that block of volume ends. What happens? Well, you got paid 4% on Gen 8. Remember that? What happens on Gen 9? You still get paid 4% because there are 4 percentage points available in infinity payout. If you don't yet have someone at the first significant leadership rank called director in that vertical progression, then when Gen 9 comes along, you'll just keep on getting paid that same 4%. And that will keep getting paid indefinitely until it intersects the first leadership rank of director. Then that director will get 1 point, you'll get three. It goes on. Someone becomes the next leadership rank. They get two, you get two. The point is this: a true leader is incented to work indefinitely, never stopping, working deeper and deeper and deeper in depth until that next true leader is identified. That being identified by what? By being at the top of the compensation plan. And so true leadership is incented to work deep in depth. That assures that the legs don't collapse. They don't act like accordions or yo-yos. They get deep and deeper and deeper. The compensation plan that's been described by Blake and that I tried to amplify here just a tiny bit provokes correct behaviors, rewards those behaviors, overcomes many of the challenges the industry has faced. It's about as good as it gets. Thanks, Blake.
All right. I want to thank Randy and Larry for being willing to contribute on our session tonight. I'm very, very happy. One of the things that we're going to do as a company is, we're going to come out with a stellar product that's great for customers. And also, what we're going to do is we're going to live up to our word. If we say something, we mean it. We're not going to do things that other network marketing companies have probably done before, and you've probably been a part of it and you've seen it. We're not going to be charging your credit cards before your product is ready. We're just not going to do that because I don't think it's the right thing to do. We are going to do what we say we're going to do. We promised an update this week. We promised, and we've delivered it to you, the full compensation plan. Within a matter of days, you're going to see this presentation posted to your back office so that you can use it yourself. You're going to see the full compensation plan also posted to the back office. We're going to create a document section there where you can access these documents. I'm hoping, now notice the word hope. We're going to come out with our next update when it's ready. I'm hoping it's going to be next week. And I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to show you through some of the products. Everybody, I said it before, we are a matter of weeks away. I'm going to stay committed to my 2 to 6 week timeline here. I think we're going to be on the lesser end of 2 to 6 weeks, just so you know. Things are going really, really well. Are you ready to lead the future with AI? Because I am. I can see it, I can taste it, I can feel it. I know how it's going to impact your business. I will say now is the time. People know that AI is the future. And I'm telling you, it's not just AI is the future, everybody. We have a really, really narrow focus on how we want to implement AI so that you can be massively successful. We are going to target, once again, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, sidepreneurs, affiliates, influencers, agents, small businesses, and we're going to create a tool suite that will help them to make their list, to have a list that continues to grow in front of them at all times, to understand how to engage with those customers at every single point of engagement. And that is going to massively impact their businesses. Everyone, we're making plans based on you. So here's the important thing. We need to know who you are in order to make those best plans. We want to understand best where we think all where's going to be the biggest international markets so that we can provide the best services in those markets. If you haven't yet, please, we got the enrollment flow up about a week ago very, very quickly. And it's my fault. I neglected to get some of the things into that enrollment flow that would have helped us identify where the major markets are going to be. We've had to get it up. We were so excited to get it up. So go log in. If you haven't yet, made your profile or updated your profile, go submit your profile and complete your profile. We want to know where you are, particularly if you're in an international market, so that we can be evaluating, okay, where's our biggest customer bases coming from? Where's our sales force coming from? So that we can make sure we're prepared to deliver in your marketplace, wherever that may be. Everybody, we're still in an exclusive pre-enrollment opportunity. I already gave you the time frame. I don't need to repeat it. I think you all heard it. We're making massive, massive progress here as we move forward. I'm going to check and see if there were any text messages sent that maybe I should respond to. I don't see anything here. So everyone, as soon as I've got a new update that is firm and something to show you that's detailed, we will schedule our second company webcast. And I'm hoping that it is in the very, very near future, like within a week. You'll know because you'll get an email from us, and I can't wait to share more. We are pedal to the metal to get this company off the ground so that you can get started. Everybody, I want you to know we're humbled about the incredible enthusiasm there is for the products and the company. We're humbled that you are with us. We are as well with you, and we are moving very, very quickly to deliver the opportunity of a lifetime to everyone here that is involved. Everybody, make it a great week. While the enrolling is free, go get people inside the business. Everybody knows AI is coming. We're going to have a very specific focus and deliver an incredibly impactful product. Make sure that everybody you know is part of it. Everybody, until next time, have a phenomenal night. Thank you so much for joining us tonight and spending time with us tonight. I hope it's been impactful for you. I hope you've learned about the comp plan. If not, we're going to be posting the documentation there.